Well, what's the alternative? If we can't set the auto throttles, then I have to use... Okay. Well, let's see what happens. We'll roll the dice. Oh, it fucking did. It did fucking restart it. God damn it. That is just shit. That's okay. Life is what you make it. There we go. You know what, though? It's a good thing, because I need to go through this again anyway. Okay, so what we do... is I have no idea. Okay, I applied the loadout to the aircraft. Finishing it now. So that's good. I set it from SimBrief, and it's loaded into the aircraft. Everything's good. Galley power. Should I turn all these things on right now? Ah, yeah, that's cool. No, burn them out or something. $33. All right, see how fast we can do this without messing up. Okay. Oops. Oops, I keep doing that backwards. AL420. Why is it so spicy? Dude, I'm really happy that we're doing this again. I know it might not seem like the best, but this is cool because now I feel way... If I wouldn't have done this again, I would have totally forgotten everything you said. Now I'm kind of like knowing what you're going to say before you say it, but still waiting. Okay, so it put that in there automatically because we requested it, but from SimBrief. Okay. Okay, next page. Here's the... Ah, Kentucky. Look at that. See, them's my shoes was scratching his head like, why isn't this working? But then we forgot the engines weren't on, and that, or were on, and that's why it wasn't working. Okay, so now... Oh, yeah. I don't know if I for sure had it, but I'm pretty sure I did. $703, 12703. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I'm glad we did this. Would you mind if I brought your voice on? Because I think maybe people might would want to hear it. If you don't mind, I could... Okay. That way people, you know, because I mean, then they're just thinking I'm not just sitting here staring at the wall, too. Okay, the voice is live. Everybody, you guys should be able to hear them with my shoes.
Hey, everyone.
Okay, so ZFW.
Yep, ZFW. You have maximum and then you have estimated. And estimated is the one you're going to want to put in. So that is 112.8.
Oh.
It's saying that it's out of range. And that's probably because this is in kilograms and your sim brief may be in pounds.
Oh, I wonder, can I change that in the tablet? Well, that ain't gonna do nothing probably. Well, we can, so we need to do, I guess we could do the conversion. So what was it? It was, so we need to just change it to what, kilograms? Pounds to kg. All right, so it should be 511.7 then. Whoops. Oh. 0.7. Let's try that. Nope. Maybe I did the... 112,815. Is that like total pounds? 112,815 pounds. Oh, let's see. So this is 50,000. Okay, wait. Just click the button. Don't type anything. Try that. Okay. Oh, there we go. So it just loaded it all in automatically? I don't know what we did, and I think we lost them's my shoes on Discord or on voice.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I was muted. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Oh, they just told me to click it, and it worked.
It worked. Here, I was trying to tell you to do all kinds of stuff, and I was muted. Sorry.
No worries.
All right, now.
Cat says that's the weights in.
Yep, weights in. You're good to go there. And now go to flight plan. And if you remember, you go down to PADU.
And then I had to delete some stuff, right?
Yep, you had to delete Algim and Usuhu. Nope. Return. Hit clear.
And then hit. I like that. It's backwards. It's like Jeopardy. You put the answer and then you...
It's like an HP calculator. Go ahead and
I
hit
haven't
clear.
had one in a while, but I used to use those.
Go ahead and hit clear and clear that discontinuity so it'll act right.
So it'll do what? So
what that does is it stitches your flight plan back together. If you had that discontinuity, it would just let you float out into space.
Oh, yeah, we don't want
But
that.
now that you've cleared the discontinuity, it's going to take you straight from CDB, Cold Bay VOR, to the Morty intersection, which is the initial approach fix for this RNAV 13 approach.
Cool. This is so exciting.
So go up and make sure everything is, yep, that looks right.
Okay.
Now I want you to look on the right-hand side at the altitudes as you scroll up by hitting the down key. Look at the altitudes.
Yeah. These are the altitudes here, right?
Yes. Speeds are on the left, altitudes are on the right.
Okay. Wow.
And
Nice.
so that's where you're starting to descend. You see that TD?
Yep. Time of descent.
Top of descent.
Or top of descent.
And if you have profile button pushed, then it will start that descent as long as you have lowered your altitude in the FCU. If you haven't, it'll just keep you on going.
What's the
It won't follow the
FCU
profile.
here? This thing here?
That's, yeah, the flight control unit.
Oh, I never set that. Remember last time
You can't yet
Okay.
because we don't have full alignment.
Wait, did we?
So, well, that was last time when we were up and running.
Yep. How the hell do we get the alignment now?
Go back down to the FMC or and hit menu. FMS. Go ahead and hit init.
Hey, glowing lizard.
See where it says align IRS? Hit the soft key beside that. Now look back up.
Should be instantly aligned because I have it set to do that.
You are good. Now, remember those 6 levers and one of them popped back up? Now that you're aligned, flip all 6 of those up. And they stayed.
Good.
All right, right about this point, you're going to want to go ahead and start your APU. You're going to have that going so you can start the engines. That's the master switch, and go ahead and hit, but go back up to your fuel pumps and turn on the inner tank pumps.
All 4?
No, the left side.
Okay, just these 2.
I think it's those 2. Because if you look at the green lines, where that 2 is, it takes you up to the APU, and you're in line to be able to do that.
Oh, I have to turn on... No, I don't. It goes down here.
No, you don't have to. You're looking at that green line that runs up to the APU. That's why it's those 2 inner tank pumps. So now...
I don't see the APU thing.
Okay, the APU.
Oh, right
see,
here.
where it says fuel? Yeah. That feeds the APU. So
Okay.
now you can hit start right beside where you hit the master switch. Now it has power. Now that you hit start, go back down to just above the FMC and see what you can see. See where it says APU on the right-hand side, but beneath the gear lever. It's starting to fire up. Your
Ooh.
EGT is coming up. Your N percentage, so your fan speed.
Yep.
But where it says APU Gen, your APU Gen has not come on yet because it doesn't have quite enough juice to it. But it will automatically kick on.
Okay. How'd the landing go, Quirt? Oh, thanks, Kat. Yeah, it helps when you have someone that knows this so well. I mean, yeah, this is like flawless. I mean, it's really good. I mean, a couple little hiccups, but man, it's because I had it started on the runway. But
And now it says available.
you
So
know,
go
and
back up to the
I
top.
did do this in the Transall, but it's not quite this. you know, I didn't do all this other stuff. I just started an APU. That's all I mean by that.
All right, on the right-hand side of the upper panel. So go over to the right, where it says air bleed. Go ahead and hit APU bleed, which is below that. Turn that on. Just to the right of where it was. It's a little switch you flip up, down, right there.
And
so
that's
now,
letting air out of it, or
look at the green lines. You can see there's a green line that goes up. It has ground for a ground start. It goes up, and you're able, because the cross feed is enabled, you now have air bleed to start engine 1 or engine 2. And
okay.
we'll start with engine 2. Go ahead, and it looks like your emergency exit light is armed. That's a good thing. Go to your FCU now, the flight control unit autopilot panel. Go ahead and set that to 34,000. All right, remember how you back down to your FMC? You hit some buttons and got to where you saw your V1 and V2.
Oh yeah, how the hell did I do that?
Go ahead and hit clear. It's telling you that your GPS is primary now. So hit clear again. I think you did that in takeoff approach.
Oh yeah, Cat just said that. Okay, now we could probably put the real numbers in here now.
We can, but you're supposed to calculate those over in the EFB, the tablet.
Let's do that. Let's do this too. I'll make a video out of this. I mean, why not? As long as you're all right with using your voice in a YouTube video.
Doesn't bother me, man.
Okay.
So hit performance. So it says conditions, and hit sync. You can just see it put tons of information about where you are, what the conditions are. It also put your weight in config. And if you hit calculate in config, now it's telling you what your V1, V2, VR.
Oh, Blue Skies, what's going on, man? F14 sounds good. Oh, so Cat says you can auto-populate it by pressing the soft key. But that's cool to know about this, too, because if you want to do it by hand, it's pretty cool.
Yep. So go ahead, back down to the FMC.
Which one did I have to...
Let's go ahead and enter it from the EFB into there. It doesn't look like it's auto-populating.
All right, 155, 163.
Hit clear.
163. And then V2, 163. So I need to set the auto throttle to 163.
Can you double check that real quick?
Yep.
All right. Now notice that your flex is 63 degrees Celsius. So just below your gear handle. Or beside it, sorry. You have toga. And this is basically saying, hey, this is what you are going to use for your takeoff mode. And so you are setting flex takeoff temp here. What you're doing is you're taking it easy on your engines for the company's sake.
Oh, okay.
So turn that little silver knob or gray knob. Hit flex TO right beside the knob and turn it up to 63. So now instead of being 97 or 98%, it's going to pull it back to 91.7% as a flex takeoff. Save fuel, save engine wear, etc.
Right. Yeah. If you don't need it, then why use all that? Okay.
Yep. Back up to your FCU. You want to set to 59 degrees on the heading. Go ahead and hit heading select, profile, and it's time to start engines.
Alrighty, this is exciting.
Again, APU air bleed is on. Go ahead to, all right, see where you have the big gray knob. Turn it to the left to where it says A.
Okay.
And hit over on the left under exterior lights. You should probably turn your beacon on. Nav and logo set to 1. Because it's day, so your nav lights are on. You don't need your logo light in bright daylight.
Okay.
And now hit start 2.
What is logo light? Is that to show the
That
logo? And
lights up your tail, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Now go back down. See how you're coming up on the right-hand side? N2 is coming up. When N2 gets to about 20 or 22, back out a little bit. You got to hit the fuel switch underneath the throttle.
Underneath the throttle.
Right now. That one. Hit it. Now come back up. And you're getting a good light.
Wow. That's cool.
On the right of those two screens, you see engine information there.
Okay, right here.
Yep.
Pretty cool, right, Franco? Yeah, I'll definitely make a video about this. This is, I mean, I'll need to watch it again a few times. Cat's all excited. That's what I'm talking about. This is fun. This is why I bought an airliner, for something like this. I didn't know how I was going to get it, but I figured somehow I would figure out how to do it. And
Looks like we are pretty much stable now. And so go back up to engine start and hit engine 1. Come back down. Look at your M2. Watch it rise.
you said 20 about?
Yeah, 22, something like that. You're keeping fuel out of the engine. You're getting it fast enough to where it's not going to be too hot when it starts. So go ahead. Adding fuel makes it hot.
Yeah.
When you're starting it, you got to get everything spun up to where it's not going to get too terribly hot. But then at a certain point, fuel then cools an engine. But in startup, it can make it too hot.
Okay. So it would probably cause it not to start, or...
Well, it could start, but if you add fuel too early, you can get a hot start, especially on a turboprop. But you just noticed how those screens blinked, went out, and came back on?
Mm-hmm.
That is the Airbus now automatically switching over to your engine generators. Now your APU, your auxiliary power unit in the tail of the plane, is no longer really needed. The only reason it's needed is to provide extra power to the plane if you're taking off at a high altitude to run bleeds, etc. But basically now you no longer need your APU bleed, so go ahead and shut off your APU bleed. And now you saw how those two green lines showed auto, and now your engine bleeds are what is feeding air bleed to help keep the cabin cool. All of that is set to auto, so you're going to be in a good place there.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit all your fuel pumps. I totally missed that. I screwed you. Hit those fast. You might have a little bit of an imbalance now.
Well, I think it was quick enough.
All right, go ahead back to
second nearest. Let me get you hooked up, Blue Skies. You could try, if you want to be a little ahead of me, you could try, this looks like a regular, let me see how many. That's pretty small. You got 3,000 feet here, you got 9,000 feet here. You could go to KCG, Kilo Charlie Golf. You go to Alpha 79, about 3,000 feet at Alpha 79, or you could do, you got 5,000 feet at Uniform Golf Bravo. So one of those three, I would say A79, Alpha 79, or Uniform Golf Bravo would be good to start from there. And I think you said you were going to be in an F-14, so it would be no problem catching up.
Go ahead and hit that white light oxygen supply.
Won't click nothing on it. Oh, must be in-op, I guess.
Gonna kind of be a problem down the road when you're way up in the air. Go ahead under external power and shut that off. You definitely don't need that now that your engines are running. Under the engine start panel, switch that to continuous relay for the takeoff. And APU, turn the master switch off. It still shows as available, but it'll shut out after a while. Since we're going to want to get up out of here, go ahead to the external lights.
Oh, I feel like I just saw that somewhere. Oh, right here.
There. Go ahead and turn your landing lights on. And strobes on. And takeoff nose. Seatbelt signs on. No smoking sign on. To the left. To the right opposite side. Standby compass on.
That was a shit show, Cat, that day. That fucking plane was driving me nuts.
All right. One more glance further up the panel. Make sure we don't have any white lights. Except for that oxygen supply. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that.
Yeah, it's just not clickable. I don't know.
That's weird. All right. Back down to the FCU. Now's a moment of truth. Go ahead and hit auto throttle.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. I think. You about ready to take off?
Yeah. Oh, do I got to do anything with my flaps?
Yeah, you're going to go ahead and put those down to one notch for now and get back in the cockpit and see how far that takes you.
I don't even know where the flaps, oh, right here.
Yep.
So it took me to 15 degrees.
Okay, go back up to the middle of that panel. Okay. Right there beside the sagging backup attitude indicator, you see that you have, come back down. upper center of the screen. Right where your mouse was. Down, down, down. To the right. Right there. That shows that you have 15 slats. And it also shows that you have 15 flaps. That is a good takeoff configuration.
Okay.
In an Airbus, I believe at this time you still need to arm your speed brake. So get down to your speed brake and pull it up till you see red. Well, maybe not red in this one.
Either way, though, that's
Yeah,
armed.
it's armed. Go to your transponder.
I don't know what that
Down.
is.
It's the fancy thing that you talk without having to talk, telling them where you are. Where it says 2000, right below the engine level.
There we go.
Set that to TARA. To on the left there. Well, just below 2000, you have two knobs. Just to the left of that, you have a knob that you need to set to TA/RA. Right there. All right. Back up to pilot's position. See if your parking brake is on. Look down to just down more. Right there. Take your parking brake off. Back up. You have toe pedals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get on the brakes a little bit. All right. Look up. Normal. Pilot position. All right. Now spool up to about 40% N1. Maybe 50%. The top set of gauges.
Oh, there we go.
Hit the auto throttle button again once you get up to about 50%. I do not know why that is.
Still won't stay.
Yeah. See if it starts working in the air. We'll figure it out up there. You're not going to be able, though, to use your flex temp unless that auto throttle is working.
Do I need to click that off maybe when I set it or something?
No.
Or maybe auto?
Oh my goodness, Kevin. Right there, below where your mouse is, there are two silver switches. You've got to turn your flight director on.
Oh, flight director.
Autopilot and throttle, I don't think work unless your FD is on. So.
Oh, I don't have autopilot on either.
No, you won't till you're in the air, but you can't until your flight director is on. So,
okay.
See where you are at 34,000? Left. One more. Keep going. Keep going. Right above that. Right above that. Turn that on.
Okay.
And turn on the one on the co-pilot side.
Okay, it automatically comes back down.
Yep, now press auto throttle.
Nope, still turn it off. I wonder if is there something up here maybe that we don't have. No, those are all on. Would it possibly be on one of these settings here that I switched this to heading STS?
No, that's just IRS display that just tells you what it's showing you. It can show you your latitude and longitude, a number of different things.
That's at F14. I'm gonna put my parking brake back on. Can you zoom in on the FMC?
FMC, not the FCU.
Oh. Maybe I need to like back out of this screen or something.
Go ahead and hit mode and see what happens. If it's in economy climb. Let's scour the upper panel again real quick.
The way up here?
Yeah, the overhead panel. Really don't see anything.
Hit toga button, then medic button. That is how I learned it. I don't know what the medic button is. Or, well, I don't know what the toga button is either. Cat says go to init, but I can try that if, No? Okay, don't do that. A lot of times when I see the LOL button afterwards, or the LOL afterwards, I know. Init. Kind of like Alt F4.
And if you hit next page, last time it wouldn't take you there.
Now it's saying not allowed because we don't have the damn, because the engines are on. Show me the FP. I did crash an airliner earlier. They let me fly again though. The FP flight plan. Oh, I hear you, Franco. You're just having fun. I got you. I mean, it has all the
Yeah, it does.
speeds and stuff. I mean, without the auto throttle, though, I'll be having to throttle this thing the whole time. I wonder why it... doesn't he need to be going over 155 to turn on auto throttle? Maybe. Maybe.
No,
Dog
you-
Samuto, welcome.
You should be able to hit the toga button. Auto throttle should engage, and then you hit toga. And that lets the auto throttle run you up to flex. And one.
That doesn't need to be on. We already talked about that, I think. I told him in the air. Nav. Wait a second. FPV. Norm. Huh. Just go down to, there's a little button where it says Sky Miles. It might be like a weird little symbol, but you go down to the bottom left-hand side of chat, and you do a song request. You might not have enough points, so I'll get your first one for you. Just type it in the chat. Do song name, space, artist name. Nothing, no special characters, anything like that. Just put that in the chat, and I'll get you hooked up. Black square button is Toga. Top left glare shield. No auto throttle required. Okay. Black square button is Toga. Top left glare shield. Okay. Oh, it turns the auto throttle on right there. So I'm going to be taking off here. I'm going to take my brake off. God dang it. Okay, see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Bobby. Look at that, man. All the way through it, and then freaking... Oh, I got to steer, I guess, still. Jesus Christ, I thought it was gonna fly me to Mary Dew Russell's house automatically. Well, them's my shoes, damn it. You freaking got me all the way there, and I really appreciate it.
Glad to help, man.
So, well, the one thing we got to remember is this black square button. But other than that, I mean, that was a fine... I mean, even, I don't expect you to know everything. That was a fine showing there, and man, I can't say it enough, and I know you... probably just as much fun for you as it was for me, but am I supposed to be steering this plane? Like,
yeah, you probably should. You're going to want to head 2 gear up. Probably not going to want that down.
I imagine I got to take flaps up and all that stuff
yeah.
too.
Flaps are supposed to come up.
Okay. Now I can
all
move.
At once.
Not all at once, you said?
Yeah, it should come in 2 stages.
So I'll do 1 notch. Look at that. We are off the ground. What's flap setting am I supposed to have?
Pretty much all the way down.
Oh, shit.
Just throw them out. You got the boards out.